Another day in the life here at Variety Homestead. This afternoon we're going to be burning a lot of wood picked up from the yard from storms and things like that. We typically have to do this several times a year whenever we get a storm or in the wintertime. The branches, they'll fall all over the darn place, and then we've got to then we just got to pile them up in the burn barrel and we take them out. I do have something interesting about the burn barrel. You can see it's much larger than just a 55-gallon drum. It's actually a 500-gallon or a 250-gallon oil drum that my wife's nephew got us. And I took an angle grinder, grinded it in half, put it on some blocks. It's about 50 feet from the house, and it's about 100 to 200 feet from any of the tree lines. So we don't have to worry about it getting ashes or sparks and things like that flying into anything. So the wood we got out here, Debbie's actually collecting other miscellaneous sticks. The wood we got out here that you can see in the shot, all of that is pretty typical for us several times a year. And it'll take, I don't know, might take an hour for it to all burn down. I used one of the pine mountain logs that you get. Somebody gave us like 3 or 4 cases of those things a few years back, and so we've been using them to start outdoor fires with. We have one functioning fireplace, but I don't use it in the wood stove in the workshop. But we do use them to start the fires out here and at the fire pit, where we sometimes like to sit around in cooler weather. So as this just starts to flame up and that pine mountain log caught, I started it off with some lighter fluid because I didn't want to waste a bunch of my my stick lighter on trying to get the pine mountain log to catch. So a little bit of lighter fluid on there, and then the surrounding area sets off that pine log like right now, and then it'll start to burn, and you can see it just starts to, it's good in the middle now, and as that thing starts to spread, I'll start throwing the much bigger pieces on there. Anyway, that's just one of the things we do around here. It's just something that, in order to maintain things, you got to do all kinds of crazy things that you might not have to do in the city, but we're glad to do it. I mean, we love being out here. It's actually late afternoon. It's something after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Around in these parts, in this area, there's a burn ban in our county from February 15th through April 30th. And it's not because that we've gotten plenty of rain, so I don't think it's because everything is wet solely, but things can catch on fire because in the wintertime when there's the sap's down in the trees and things like that, I guess that there's a larger risk for some type of fire. And so through about April 30th, there's a after 4 p.m. only burning in the county. Now, if you're in my county, and which is Surrey County, Virginia, and you want to break that law, you can do that, I suppose. But if you do, what you're going to be looking at is a $500 fine. So I wouldn't recommend doing it, because the county deputies, they do patrol, and it wouldn't be in your financial best interest to break that. Okay, looks like it's burning down really well. Got all of it thrown in there. It's probably been now, maybe half an hour, 45 minutes, and it's burning on down. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it, and we're going to let it keep on going down. And again, just one of those things that we have to do out here on the homestead. And I hope that you have enjoyed nothing but a bunch of fire burning in a burn barrel. But at any rate, thank you for visiting Variety Homestead, and we'll see you on the next round.